to it because I love it.
There's no sound. This
There
is
is
really
no
is
sound.
amateur. I've just fixed it, I think.
No sound, but John, what are you wearing?
Right, so let's start again.
Okay.
So, because
What was
numpty,
happening?
we've had a few technical issues today, and no sound. We haven't got the headphones working. Can't figure it out. Been trying for the last hour to prepare for this.
So I'm just laughing at the comments here. It's not much to look at, but I love it.
Right, we're on.
Right, so let's repeat everything we've said. Thank you, Alexis, for the amazing intro that made us look pro until the camera started rolling and we ruined it all. But how amazing is John looking today? Double yellow is the name of this outfit. Okay, so I'm going to say again, hi Hayden, I see your messages. Thank you for watching. Hello Essex, hello Glasgow, hello to my favourite family in Bristol. And happy Popsicle Day. It's a good day for a popsicle as well, which obviously I planned.
Have you scripted this? Is this all planned? I think she's been working on this all day. You're so professional.
I just feel like I'm waffling. Like a tall glass of sunny delight. I'm loving all these comments. Thank you. I've got the chat down here, so I feel like when I'm looking there, I think I'm looking at you, but you are there. So I'm sorry for looking down so much. Yeah, so thank you so much to everyone who has listened to Popsicle. It was just going to be like a fun little thing that I wanted to release between my own releases. You're getting very comfortable.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's
No,
cool.
no.
Just get comfy. Yeah, just a fun little thing. But you guys seem to be really in the mood for it, which I'm so happy about. This was planned from last year. I started talking to John about wanting to do this, and I sent it to my distributor probably 6 weeks ago, maybe even longer than that. So it was not sort of it was not the plan that we were going to do this during lockdown, obviously. But I think I'm happy with how it's turned out because I think we all need a bit of nostalgia and some fun tunes. I'm really happy to hear that people are loving all of the songs that I chose because they were songs that I was obsessed with, but I didn't know if, my fans and my friends are gonna, be feeling the same way. And so many people have said to me, Come Clean was like my favourite song at that time, and I loved Hilary Duff, and I thought it was just me. So, well, I didn't think it was just me, but I didn't think that song had reached as far and wide as it clearly had, and I'm very, very happy to see that, it was well received. So, yeah, I need to check some of these messages now because you guys are going crazy. Has John been building a collection of sound effects? Oh, thank you. John is louder than you live.
Okay. Testing. 1, 2. Try it now.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I think I might have fixed it.
Okay, cool.
But tell us if we haven't, because we can't. I don't know why I'm wearing these headphones because we can't actually hear.
We can't hear ourselves. Okay. But as long as you can hear us, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, oh, thank you, Nathan. Yeah, I love Hilary Duff so much. She's got so many tunes. So I told you to get me your questions if you had any. So you've sent me some questions on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. So I'm going to be answering them. But should we do a song? We've had some requests as well.
It feels like.
Oh, she might mean louder than clothing choice.
Oh no. Right. So, okay. So we've got to do a little test here. There is a time delay. So there's like a 20-second time delay. So.
Oh, hi, Andy.
So this is John's mic. If you hear that, and this is Liv's mic. Which one of those do you guys get? Rain on my side.
Oh. blast from the past, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you for being with me from the start. I'm leaning into this one now so you can hear me.
Nothing on Liv.
Yeah, there's nothing on Liv. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, what's
Grumpy
this?
John?
Hi, Auntie Liv and Grumpy John.
No tapping on Liv's. That's weird. All right, so we're sharing a mic today.
What is that about? Okay. Well, yeah, we can share a mic. It's okay, isn't it?
Oh, hang on. How about now? How about now? Oh,
We're going to make it up to you guys.
I wrote all the settings down.
And we've
I've got
been
a
like
document.
prepping for like an
It's
hour.
all
but
exactly the same,
yeah.
and I just don't know. John's mic, we hear yours and not Liv's. Okay, yeah, we got that bit.
Thank you for your patience, guys.
Yeah, this is not very professional, is it?
No.
It's just, is Liv's career over?
Friday night gig. Woohoo. Can you hear me now? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, what did I just do? Oh, it was a
was it.
logic setting. Right, okay, got it.
Well, to be fair, you have a lot of different things that you need to make.
This is
work.
a lot more complicated
Yeah.
than you'd think.
It's not just putting your camera up and doing, a live stream like that, which is totally fine. We're going to do that as well. But this is, and John has to kind of do it all. So bless you.
Yeah, bless me.
And now let's play a song.
All right, so I don't need to share this anymore.
No, you don't.
Okay. What do you want to
Hi,
do?
Lauren. So a few people have requested Miss Nobody. Should we do that? I
These
think
shorts are distracting me because I can see this.
so much leg. I like it.
Don't worry, wearing those headphones.
Eyes done, lipstick on, my face is like a loaded gun. I'm a stud, not a shaken lady. As I walk up from my car, I notice that the lights are off. The party must have started without me. Well, I can't seem to find my invite. It must have got lost in the post. Now I see that you've been busy pulling off her clothes. Red cheeks, disbelief. You thought you'd get away with it. Don't underestimate me. No need for introduction. She and I got a thing in common. He's standing in the spotlight naked. The excuses started flying. Baby, it's not what you think. Honey, my eyesight is 20/20, and all I see are sheets and skin. I came here to crash a party. All I want is to see you sorry for treating me like Miss Nobody. I came here to crash a party, see your lights and know their glory. Now I can leave and miss nobody, miss nobody. No party atmosphere, scented candles, where's the beer? Don't look like a bros night, baby. What you thought of me, you thought wrong. I'm so much more than the color blonde. But be my guest and try brunette if you please. I came here to crash a party. All I want is to see you sorry for treating me like Miss Nobody. I came here to crash party. All I want's to see you sorry for treating me like Miss Nobody. I came here to crash the party, to see your lies and all their glory. Now I can't leave and miss nobody. Oh, I came here to crash the party. All I want is to see you sorry for treating me like Miss Nobody. Yeah, I came here to crash the party, see your lies and all their glory. Now I can't leave and miss nobody. Yeah, miss nobody. Oh, that song makes me miss being on stage. It's just so cool doing live. Thank you for requesting. I can't look at your messages while I'm singing because I'm just going to forget my lyrics. But
How is everyone?
hi, Lauren. Yes, I can see your message. Thank you for watching. Yes, I saw your tweet as well. Such a banger to open an album with. Thank you, Craig. Can you sing Where We Belong by Joe Cocker? Oh my God. Not off the top of my head, no, but it's a lovely song. Can you sing How Do I Live Without You by Trisha Yearwood? How Do I Live Without You by Leanne Rimes, in my opinion. But, you know.
How do I live
Without you. Oh, Sana! Hey! Yes, it is your song. Oh, great. Last time I saw you was when Sarah Darling was in Brighton. Remember that, Liv? Yes, I remember Brighton with Sarah Darling. That was...
remember that.
Yeah, Comedia.
I felt like we've stayed at the venue afterwards for like ages.
Yeah, we were there for a... Yeah, it was quite a good turnout. That venue was awesome.
Yeah. Was it Comedia?
Yeah, Comedia in Brighton, yeah. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. So, yes, I'm going to do some questions.
Buffer.
Oh, a little bit of buffering.
A little bit of buffering on my stream.
Right, okay. So, some of your questions on Instagram. Craig asked if there was a particular song that just missed the cut on the EP. So, for those of you who don't know, which I think most of you watching do know, but I've released an EP today with 4 covers of some of my favourite pop hits from when I was a teenager, very geeky teenager. And I've wanted to do it for a long time, and I had a list of about 20 songs that I had to narrow down. I think what just missed the cut, what was very, very close to making it was Pieces of Me, Ashlee Simpson. Which is such a tune, written by Cara Dioguardi, who also wrote Come Clean. What a genius. She just owned the noughties pop songs. Also very close was Everywhere, Michelle Branch. So if I do another one in the future, then I think those 2 songs are definitely going to be on there. Also, Britney. It feels kind of weird not to have any Britney on there because I was raised on Britney, but I just couldn't decide which song to do. So that might come later if I do more of these. I mean, I'm not going to keep doing them all the time, but if, you know, between other releases, if I'm bored and I want to put something out, then I might do it. So, yeah. Any of those songs familiar to you guys? What were your favourites from the early 2000s? I want to know.
Probably Radiohead song.
Oh, yeah, I should cover a radio. Just like Britney, Ashlee Simpson, Michelle Branch, and Radiohead.
What would it?
That would be...
Hi, I'm Liv Austin. Thanks for coming to my acoustic show.
Can you sing Detour, please? A lot of people have requested Detour, and I saw that Andy Sheard is on here, and he requested Detour last time. Hi, Andy. And we didn't do it because we wanted to keep some for the next stream. So, yes, we will do Detour for you guys in a second. Let me do some more questions. Do you have any questions, John?
Yes, I'll get the sound working properly.
Do you want to get the sound working properly?
Yeah, I wish I could get it. I wish I could get it working because it's really. I feel naked without
Hearing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can have a little. You can.
I'm
do a little
fiddling.
bit.
I just can't work it out.
Hmm.
And the worst thing is, I can't even audition the sound effects.
Oh yeah, you
So I
don't
actually
even
can't
know.
hear this.
Ah, are you just pressing random sounds?
Yeah.
The crowd applause. Oh God.
It's not going to be very funny tonight, is it? It's going to be just probably serious promo for your
No.
new record, I suppose. No jokes.
It's not gonna be it's not gonna be serious. It's just gonna, I've got to do some questions and yeah. Which was the first song started and last song finished on the EP? Asks Joe Winard from my old label.
On the EP.
Yeah. Do you remember?
Well, I know that 1,000 Miles went through a couple of
Oh
iterations,
yeah.
didn't it? Because
Yeah, you were very brave with suggesting not to start 1,000 Miles with the piano theme from 1,000 Miles. And I was like, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't start the song without that. But I'm glad we did because it's just, something different. There's no point in trying to copy what came before. But it kind of brings out just how great the song is. And I love your guitar playing on it, on all of the songs.
oh, bless you.
So that was maybe the last one to be done. Do you reckon? I feel like the first one we did was complicated because we'd already played that live.
Yeah, Complicated wasn't so bad, was it? Because that was kind of I just pulled out my John Mayer chords in E major.
We did sort of like a John Mayer version of it.
But the 1,000 Miles, we had some trouble with that one, didn't we? Because there was an initial guide piano which was a bit wonky timing wise, I think, and then I did the
yes,
guitars
yeah, I
to
had
it.
like a demo piano. Yeah, that's right.
And then we just didn't start with a in time foundation.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to answer that question because you kind of start one thing. Like I would start a couple of the demos in here on my own, just do a quick piano to 1,000 Miles, and then we work from that, like you say. But then we're like, oh, it's not quite right, so we have to sort of kind of start again. But then we have an idea of where we want to go with it. So yeah, we kind of worked on all 4 songs.
A bit at a time, wasn't it?
A bit at a time, yeah, because you kind of do the guitars for as much of it as possible in one go, and then you try and do some vocals. But yeah.
I think the idea with it was that it sounded quite live. Sounded like a it wasn't like A Moment of Your Time, which had loads and loads of effects and loads of guitars and loads of synths and stuff. It was much more simple. So we tried to keep it a bit more straightforward, sounding like more acoustic and more a bit more organic. And I think it does sound like that, but it is completely fake, isn't it? Because we didn't record any of it together. It was all one bit at a time. Okay, here's the guitars, here's the vocals.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I wasn't so sure about a couple of them, but I've learnt to love it.
Oh, which ones were you not sure about?
Well, I liked Come Clean, having never heard the song before.
Yeah.
I'd literally never heard it, and but then it was quite moody, and I enjoyed the moodiness of it, but I didn't really. I was like, this is sort of strange choice, but yeah.
Yeah, Come Clean was the first one I was definitely sure. I said this on Twitter as well, and I've said it in an interview with Music Close Up today, and Joanna's on here, that Come Clean was the first one I was definitely sure was going to make it on there, because it was kind of my reason, one of the main reasons for wanting to do this. I've always wanted to cover Come Clean and do like a really different version of it, because they're quite, depending on how you interpret it, they're quite profound lyrics, and obviously with like early 2000s like big production, and it's very upbeat and stuff like that. it may not be experienced in that way, and I just wanted to make it like a grown-up song because it's been with me since I was a teenager until now. So yeah, play Hit Me Baby One More Time. That's a tune. That is a tune. It is a 90s tune though. I feel like I've dressed 90s today to promote my noughties EP, which was kind of silly, but comfort above all. Yeah. Comfort, right? Comfort and colour. That's what we're doing today.
I am regretting the shorts. I thought it would be kind of... I feel a bit self-conscious, actually.
Aww. I'm sorry.
You just got to give the people what they want, though, you know?
Exactly. Give them some leg. I'm too pale. I can't do that. Oh, very nice.
Me in little shorts playing Britney.
That's the dream I didn't realise I had. It's very nice. Hi, Charlie. Thank you for watching. Oops, I Did It Again should be on the next one. Oops, I Did It Again, the album, is one of my favourite pop albums ever. It is perfect from start to finish. Oh man, so many good songs on the album, and obviously Oops as a song as well, just brilliant stuff. Max Martin, man, what a guy. Oh yes, Lauren says, how are you occupying your time with self-isolation?
Well, this is a question for you, isn't it? Not for me.
Oh, maybe for both of us. Well, I'm doing all sorts of stuff. I'm cooking a lot.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm wearing this big t-shirt.
That's why I'm in the loose fitting clothes.
Eating a lot, cooking a lot. We have been working on some new music in the studio, and finished a single, which will come out probably in the summer. And hopefully we'll finish some more stuff that's kind of half finished at the moment. So that's really, really fun. I am working on a writing project as well. I'm writing something that's not musical, but I'm also writing some music and just trying to play a bit of piano and guitar and kind of keep that going, because it's a bit, I sometimes, if I don't have a specific gig that I'm prepping for, then I'm like, oh, I haven't actually played guitar in like 3 weeks, and since I'm not an amazing guitarist, I really need to kind of keep practicing to keep my skills to a certain level. So I try and like make myself play a bit of guitar and piano and stuff. Yeah, now for the next week we'll probably just be in the garden because now the weather is so nice. So yeah.
Yeah, I have to. It's funny, like for me, I'm spending far too much time looking at the news and Facebook. I'm going between the BBC website and Facebook and just terrorising myself with the stories. I'm not enjoying that aspect of it. You're very good at limiting how much time you spend looking at it, but I'm like, so I'll be working on. I'm mixing an EP for another artist who I've done. It's laggy, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm kind of doing that, and then when I wait for something to bounce or whatever, I'm like, oh, I'll just go on, and it's like Alt Tab FACE return, like it's like a reflex. Check Facebook, check the BBC website, and it's like reading stuff. But I need to find something else to do with my time.
Well, what you can do now is, because I'm just like seeing myself on this screen, and I think it's time you start looking at some YouTube tutorials for how to highlight hair, because it's time. When I was singing, highlight the hair to look like me, I was like, I need to highlight my hair to look like me. Is that my roots, like, they're turning into balayage now? Maybe I should just leave it.
Balayage?
Yeah, when it's like kind of going from darker to lighter, or from light to darker.
Does anyone in the stream know what balayage is?
Yeah, you're gonna know. Someone's gonna know.
Apart from Alex.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you know someone who's passed away, Nathan. That's really sad. Yeah, it's hard not to watch the news Yeah, it is hard, like, you know, because you want to find that balance between like keeping yourself informed, because you have to do that, but also not be consumed by it, especially when we're just inside. Some of us are, you know, living on our own, and some people, you know, we luckily have each other that we can talk to. But, you know, when you don't have different people that you can chat to and do the stuff that we normally do, it can really be quite overwhelming. So yeah, it's just something to think about, I think. Just, you know, have you informed yourself? Do you need to keep reading about it? Is it making you anxious? Because I find that at times it makes me anxious, and then I just try and like step away from it, because if you can't do anything, if there's not actually anything you can do to change it, then you're basically just torturing yourself, aren't you?
That's the thing, is there's a sort of philosophical kind of way of living your life kind of question in here a little bit, without wishing to go too off topic. Like what do you want to? I mean, it seems a bit trivial, doesn't it, to be streaming some songs, but what is there to? I mean, there's always trouble in the world. There's always people suffering. They just don't happen to be so close to us. So yeah, I guess we all just have to do our thing and do it as appropriate. But I guess, I mean, this certainly is strange, and yeah, I don't know. It's a funny one, isn't it? I'm in two minds about, you know, musicians going, right then, let's stream some gigs, let's do all this stuff, and I'm like, I really enjoy doing it, but I desperately feel like I want to feel connected with people. It's lovely seeing, I can't really read the comments from here, but it's lovely seeing people on there. I know there's a couple of my friends on here, and it's a really nice feeling. It's like
it's lovely.
It's like, you know, we're not completely disconnected. Everyone isn't gone. It's not just the news stories. It's like, oh yeah, everyone's still around. We're just staying home.
Yep.
And that's really lovely. But yeah. Sorry if very sorry if anybody's anybody who's being affected by this. It is happening.
Yeah, of course. You know, if you are affected by it, it's kind of easy for us to be like, oh well, you can't think about it too much. You know, if
that's not what it is it?
You know, it's not that. It's just that we're not helping anyone if we're just getting ourselves worked up without actually having any way of doing anything about it. So I think the best thing we can do is use the ways that we have of communicating with other people. This is our way of doing it.
And wear short shorts, you know.
And give them something to look at.
You know. Sex is a great distraction, you know.
Take On Me, Sana. That is a very good... When I do an 80s acoustic EP, was it you who showed me that amazing acoustic version a-ha did of Take On Me? When they did it live.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, it was so gorgeous. Maybe we should do that.
I wonder if he's ever, the singer, what's his name, Morton Harkett. Morton Harkett. I wonder if he's ever like, why did I write that melody like that? Because it's a bugger to sing. Or do you think he's like...
Yeah.
Because he must have to keep his voice in great shape.
Yes, it can't... Oh my God, it can't be easy to keep singing. I mean, he still sounds amazing.
Like John Bon Jovi doing Living on a Prayer.
Yeah.
And now he's like, oh, halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
Living on a prayer.
Yeah, speaking of that, like having a big hit that you have to keep doing, I was reminded of this in an interview that I did today, that I saw Vanessa Carlton maybe 3 years ago do a gig in London at the Lexington. Was anyone there? She was amazing. But she came on stage and she was like, okay guys, I do this at every gig. I'm just going to get this out of the way. And she did 1,000 Miles as the first song. And I just thought to myself, I was like, can you imagine? And she wrote that on her own. Can you imagine having a song that you become so big that you just have to start the gig with it for people to be able to focus on anything else, just to get it out of people's system?
Yeah.
Like, it's probably annoying at times for her, because she's like, guys, okay, I've got some new music out and I'm trying to promote it. But what a lovely problem to have, you know? She wrote that when she was... She wrote that when she was, you know, a teenager, probably late teens. And it's like, just incredible. So, yeah, that was very cool.
Your Radiohead had the same thing with Creep. That was off their first album, and it was really, you know, it was big radio hit and all of that. It went really well, but it didn't really sort of sum them up as a band at all. But it was like an albatross, like hanging around their neck for so long.
I guess especially if you feel like it's not who you are anymore as a band or an artist. I don't know how Vanessa Carlton feels about that song, if she's just a bit sick of it or whatever. But with Creep, I guess it's like, this is not really.
Well, didn't you have that to an extent with Don't Regret?
With Don't Regret. Yeah, I do it to an extent, because I love doing it live when people are singing along and there's a great vibe and everything. But I wrote it 5 years ago, and I've released it as a single twice. Once when I was independent, I released it, did a music video for it, all that stuff. And then when I was with my label, they just loved it so much. And they kind of, I think, underestimated how popular it had already been. So they were like insisting that I release it again. And I was like, I don't really want to release it again. And but I did. And I'm glad to have the new version of it, because I think that is a really lovely version. But it felt weird. And it kind of like, when we were sat here in the last stream doing it, I was like, it's weird that I'm still doing the song. It's different when there are people in the room, and when we're doing it at a gig and you guys are there and you're singing along, then it's great fun because it's like connecting. But just playing it, like if we do it in rehearsal and stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm so sick of this song.
Oh, camera's gone.
Camera's gone.
Right.
Stay with us, guys. Stay with us.
Overheating.
Do you want a battery? All right, I'm going to read some comments. Heat. Okay. I imagine Shania Twain is sort of doing the same thing. All of her songs, Man, I Feel Like a Woman, gets people going most, I think. Yeah, but Shania has the wonderful problem of having so many huge hits, so she can just go between them.
Is it the one that's fully charged?
I don't know. Just reading your comments, guys. What happened to the original Rain on My Side? I've just taken that EP down, the first EP that I released in 2014. I took that down when I was about to release new music, because my first EP, maybe not Rain on My Side, but the rest of the EP was very very country and in like a more traditional way, and I didn't feel like it fit with my new music, so I took that down. I think you can still get it on Amazon though. For some reason it's still on Amazon. So yeah.
I like that song.
Rain on My Side.
Song, yeah. Very much.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the earlier songs I ever wrote. That's like still with me. Ooh, I see myself on there anyway. So is that a good sign?
See how long that lasts. If anyone's got like a decent webcam that they want to donate to the Live Austin cause, it's like a good camera, but it overheats.
Yeah, so this is our backup camera, so it might look a little bit different.
It does, but I'm gonna trim it.
So.
Oh, it's got it's got a green focus thing on it.
Oh.
Oh, for God's sake! Right.
Thank you, but that's okay. It's fine.
I'll see if I can get rid of it.
Okay. Yeah.
This is so pro.
This is super, super pro. Should I do some more questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
These streams, as the weather gets warmer and warmer, these streams are just going to get shorter and shorter.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Stacey. I don't know if Stacey is watching at the moment, but my lovely fan Stacey said to me that she was listening to 1,000 Miles while she was in the Asda queue today, which I thought was brilliant. She said it was very relatable. So I hope you stayed safe and kept your distance from people and all that. I'm sure you did. You're a very smart woman. I know it. Lauren asked me, I know that Lauren's watching. Lauren asked me what inspired you growing up? And well,
Sorry about this.
yeah, that's okay. I'm just going to keep talking. What inspired me growing up was exactly this kind of music. Honestly, it got me through, my teens. I wanted to be a singer and an actor, and I was, looking up to people like Hilary Duff and Vanessa Carlton, who was playing piano, because I was playing piano. So I was a big fan of, Norah Jones and Alicia Keys and people like that. And it was just music, that kind of music that I was kind of striving to write and do myself. And it's funny now because these songs really make me think about my teens and when I kind of told people that I wanted to be a singer and an actor, and everyone was like, oh, that's so cute, but what are you really going to be? And well, here I am. I still haven't given up on that. A YouTuber. Yeah.
Oh my god, I wish I could just turn this flipping. I don't know how to use it.
Well, I don't really mind the green focus thing though. It's not like.
Oh, hang on, it's face eye detection. There it is.
Oh right.
Off.
Okay, off. I'm glad we have the same taste, Lauren. Alexis says, do you prefer to write solo or collaborate? For my own stuff, I love co-writes, but I will always prefer solo writes, I think, because it's just how I work and it's how I got into, writing. And when I first, the first however many years that I was writing music, it was on my own, and as much fun, and I love co-writes. I have so many amazing writing partners. The music that I want to do for me anyway, I always prefer writing solo stuff. So but I like the combination because I think that you always learn something from people when you write with them, and I take that with me into my solo writing as well. And also the stuff that I learn when I write my solo stuff, I bring some of those ideas into my co-writes. So I'm kind of glad that I do both. But if I had to choose one of them for the rest of my life, then I probably would do solo writes. And I think everyone, even if you co-write a lot, you should write some songs on your own because great stuff comes out. And I know that, Alexis, I know that you write your stuff on your own, pretty much all of it, I think. And how great are his songs? Amazing. And I think that there is something really unique that comes out when you just let yourself bring all of the music, because you don't have to meet in the middle, you don't have to compromise any of that. And I think that just, it really brings out incredible stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to
thoughts?
add really to that. I mean, other than, I don't know, for me, I enjoy writing with people, but
yeah,
I am kind of a fan of when an artist writes their own thing and it is just them, just raw them, without being filtered or without being. But does that say that? It's like, because so much, I think there's so much that's interpreted by the listener that it kind of doesn't really matter sometimes whether something makes complete sense, or is that really what we're trying to say here? Those sorts of questions. I quite like it when things are weird. Some of my favourite songwriters, there's it's just it doesn't kind of fit into the whole poppy thing. What's funny?
Sorry, I just saw a comment. Evie and Freya would love a shout out before they go to bed. Evie and Freya, I miss you so much. We miss you.
Baby shark, baby shark.
We love you so much. We miss you. We talk about you all the time.
Yes.
And
well done on your music homework, by the way.
Yes. Yeah.
Great work. Proud of you. Slinky dog.
Oh, so good. Oh, yay. Thank you for the message. That's lovely. What else? Oh, Dancing Away with My Heart. That's a lovely song. Yeah, should we do another song?
Yeah, why not?
That's a lot of talking and very little music. Sorry about that, guys. Should we do Detour? Is there even space for 2 guitars here?
I'll kind of play along.
Okay. I never wanted to go back there. I never wanted things to change. But there's one thing that I want, and that's for the memories to remain. 'Cause all the songs I hear them singing, every movie, every book, I don't think I'd understand them if it wasn't for you. And looking back now, I realize I was nothing but a detour in your eyes. You became the greatest love I ever knew. Well, I was just a mistake to you. You found your way back together. Thank you. You found your way to happiness. And it's not only for the better. No, I see now it's for the best. That doesn't mean we didn't happen. That doesn't mean we were real. These days the way you're acting, well, that's just how you make me feel. Oh, and looking back now, I realize I was nothing but a detour in your eyes. You became the greatest love I ever knew. Well, I was just a mistake to you. At least I deserve a chapter in your book. You don't know how long my recovery took. For you it was a year, and that's all it will be. But that year wasn't me. Oh, that year wasn't me. And looking back now, I realize I was nothing but a detour in your eyes. You became the greatest love I ever knew. Well, I was just a mistake to you. I was just a mistake to you. I never wanted to go back there. I never wanted things to change. Oh. But there's one thing that I want, and that's for the memories to remain. Haven't done well,
No, I haven't. Cheerful.
Very cheerful.
Cheery.
man. I was like, oh, I think the video stopped, but it was just me just closing my eyes for a very long time. It's very self-indulgent. Yeah, you gotta love when you start playing a song and you just get a comment going, yes! Oh, is there one instrument you want to learn? Sorry, I saw that you commented that earlier and I forgot to reply. Is there one instrument you want to learn? Be really cool to play the bass really well. That'd be quite nice. I love when singers play the bass.
Interesting.
I think that's so cool. Maybe you could teach me a little bit.
Yeah, we've probably got some qualified friends as well who could, but
yeah, but I mean, like right now.
Right now?
No, not right now, but like in the next few weeks.
If you want. Yeah.
So I'll be learning Japanese and the bass in the next few weeks, apparently.
I have a bit of a controversial opinion on women playing guitar. Like, it's just very disappointing for me because I'm a feminist. Some of my best friends are women. No, I love women playing instruments. Drums, great. Bass, great.
Drums would be really cool to play, actually. Yeah,
But women playing guitar always looks sort of strange.
Does that include the bass as well?
I don't mind. No, bass is cool.
Oh, okay.
Basically, just electric guitar. Acoustic guitar, fine. I think women playing electric guitar looks weird.
Looks weird too.
And I think that's...
Why do you think that is?
Maybe I should explore this.
That's really interesting.
It is interesting that it's my instrument as well.
Yeah, you're like, it's mine.
Like ownership.
Yeah.
Why would that be? I don't know. Maybe now's not the time to explore this.
Maybe. No, but I mean, it's very honest of you, so thank you for sharing. But I don't know what the reason might be.
Is there a danger that I'm going to reveal loads of stuff about myself on these streams just to fill the dead air? And then in like a few months when we're out gigging again, people are going to come up to me and go and start saying all this stuff.
Yeah, we know
and I'll
who
be like,
you are now. Yeah.
We wouldn't. Well, I'm not. We know who you are now. It's not so much that. It's more a case of like, am I just going to reveal too much about myself?
Maybe. I don't know.
Thanks for reassuring me.
Well, I don't know. I didn't realise that you were going to share live that you don't like women playing electric guitar.
When you put it like that sounds terrible.
I can't support that, you know. Like, I think it's awesome when women play electric guitar, acoustic guitar, whatever type of guitar. I think it's awesome. And there are many great female guitarists and more, luckily. I mean... It's like, you know, I don't really get it. I'm curious what the reason is.
I don't get it either.
But
I think it's probably growing up looking at guitar magazines and it's dominated by men.
Yeah, it's what you see, isn't it, that you think is normal.
And seeing that they're seeing hands, the way the guitar looks on a fully grown man. I think like when children play electric guitar, it looks strange as well. So maybe it's to do with
women and children.
Women and children, yeah. It should just be for men. Big, strong, muscly alpha men.
So when we finish the stream, I'm going to put it on your channel because I don't want this to be...
Yeah, I do only my opinions of my own. You know what? I'm just messing around, really.
Yeah,
but
it's all right. I'm glad you liked that, Andy. I'm happy that you were watching again today so that you could see us do it. Charlie says, I agree, John. I had to buy a curvy Gretsch.
Right.
Well, I know that there are some guitars that are like, you know, specifically designed for women and all of that. So, you know, maybe we just need to look at the design. Maybe it's not the fact that women are playing them.
Alex, I view you in a different light now, John.
Yeah,
really?
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Not such a nice guy, maybe.
Yeah, me too.
Sarah Zimmerman. Okay, sounds like I need to look her up. Kind of get what John's saying about how it looks. All right, so I'm getting some women here. See.
All right. Well, it's fine. You are entitled to your wrong opinion. No, I'm just kidding. Just checking if I have any more questions.
I like seeing women's songwriters playing guitar because I find it interesting and heartwarming.
Heartwarming. I don't know if that's a compliment or...
There are amazing women in country music who can play guitar. I
Yeah,
have
and
absolutely
not just country. I mean, pop as well.
Let me defend myself here. I have absolutely no problem with women playing guitar. Absolutely, of course. Like, there's no, I don't know, but I just sometimes think privately to myself, that looks a bit funny, and I'm aware of that prejudice, and that's the main thing. We've all got prejudices of some kind. It's just about acknowledging them, bring them into the light, out of the shadows.
Exactly.
And work around it. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to silence different opinions. It's better to discuss them. Yeah, absolutely.
For example, you play guitar, and I love seeing you play guitar. So how does that work? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but I don't play electric though. But I really want to. And I would love for you to teach me a bit, but now that I know that you think it's weird, probably don't want to do it.
Don't stitch me up. John is entitled to his opinion. Thanks, Nathan. Yeah, women and children first off the Titanic, but leave your guitars.
Brilliant. So let's discuss something a little bit more relevant to today. I want to hear your favorite song from the EP. I wanna get your opinions. Is it complicated? Is it 1,000 miles? Is it Come Clean? Or is it Penny and Me, which we haven't even talked about on this stream? But I know that some people were excited about that because some people have revealed themselves to be Hanson fans, like myself.
No way.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I wanna know. 1,000 miles, says Craig. Music close up, says Hanson. That's Jan. Penny and Me. Oh yeah, I've got some Hanson fans. Oh yeah, look at that. Hanson is totally winning this. Amazing. I'm so glad. I love that song.
Penny and Me.
Yeah, it is wordy as hell though. Have I told you about when I did it live once at an engagement party and I messed up the lyrics? It's so funny. I mean, it probably is only funny if you were there. But playing at an engagement party, and I'd spoken to the couple a little bit before. They'd mentioned that they loved Hanson, and I was like, "Oh, great! I can do Penny and Me." And when the second verse starts, I kind of got off. It's so wordy, and it's just really quite fast, and I got off on the wrong kind of. I just started wrong, and I started just singing gibberish. It was not even words, but I was like, I'm still singing, these are not words. And half of the second verse was just words that don't exist in the English language. And I was so embarrassed. It was just horrifying. And I was like, my mouth was just like making up words just to kind of keep singing. And
I wish I'd seen this.
I know. I wish somebody had videoed it. And when I finally got back on track, I had the courage to kind of look around and look at people, look at the guests. Nobody had noticed because nobody knows the words to Penny and Me anyway, because when Hanson sing it, it's so quick that you can't pick up a single word. So I was fine. I was just looking around and everyone was just like, yeah, just like dancing. Nobody had a clue. So that was fine. But I'm glad it wasn't videoed because that would have been terrible. Penny and Me. Oh, yes, yeah. I did it at Pizza Express Live. I played it at, what's it called, the venue in Chelsea? Well, the Pizza Express Live in Chelsea anyway. I played it on the grand piano. That was a really lovely, lovely night. So thank you to everyone who came to that. Oh, yeah, I'll play at your wedding, definitely.
Hang on, whose wedding?
Bex. This is the family in Bristol.
Oh, yeah.
With the baby. By the way, I think I said on one of my Instagram posts that you were a talented, like the most talented married couple. I just kind of assumed that you were married because I'd seen a proposal on your Instagram, but you're not married yet, are you? You're engaged. So my mistake. I think it was like husband and wife duo.
Hopefully engaged. Hopefully the proposal.
Well, hopefully, yeah. I don't think
another dangerous assumptions.
Assuming that you said yes, but yes. So sorry about that. But I will sing any Hanson song at your wedding. Pheasant Tree. That was it. Pheasant Tree. Oh, that's a lovely venue. Very, very nice. Right, so should we do a little bit of something from the EP to finish off?
Yes.
I'm actually a bit worried about doing a whole cover of a song on YouTube because they are so strict with copyrights and stuff. I actually have loads of pending copyright disputes on my own YouTube channel for my songs. Like Universal have put up a copyright dispute because I've put up me singing my own songs, and I'm like, guys, it's me. And I've worked with my team several times to get rid of them and stuff, but it's just so strict on YouTube. They just, the second they recognize a song, automatically it gets like a copyright dispute. Sometimes the videos get taken down. So I'm
and
not
it's done
gonna,
by a computer as well.
especially now these
and
days.
there's no one there to
Yeah.
like they're very reduced in terms of actually looking at your
Yeah.
when you query it.
Exactly. So these days, especially, I got an email from YouTube saying that sometimes because of COVID, that they don't have as many people working at the moment, so a lot of videos get taken down automatically. So, with that being said, we're just going to do a tiny bit of complicated, and hope that they let us get away with it. Yes, we are engaged, she says. Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you will see I like you the way you are. When we're driving in your car and you're talking to me one-on-one, but you become somebody else, around everyone else, watching your back like you can't relax. You're trying to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Tell me why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? See the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, you fall and you grow and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into honesty and promise me I'm never gonna find you faking. No, no, no. That was like just a little taster. You can get the rest on Spotify, guys.
Yeah, you don't get that for free. You don't get verse 2 for free.
Exactly, you get it for like 0.00008p. Well, you don't even have to pay for it, do you?
I'm sorry about the intro. I didn't play that very well.
Well, it's been a while since we recorded it, and obviously we haven't had a chance to do any gigs, haven't we? So it's okay.
Yeah, I think I could hardly play it when we recorded it. Like, I've never really learnt it. I just did a bit, and then I was like, I held it in my hands for 15 minutes while I recorded it.
And then it's like...
And then
yeah,
that's gone.
That's fair enough. As long as you remember my songs, I'm happy, and you've done a wonderful job at that today. So.
Oh.
Yay, team! Should we leave it at that? But I've got a video from your set when you opened for Sarah Darling that hasn't been taken down. I think if it's like a live performance and the sound is maybe not as clear and stuff, then you usually get away with it. I know there are loads of like videos on YouTube of me playing live gigs and stuff. That's usually fine. It should be okay if you say that it's not your song, you don't own the copyright to it and stuff. It should be fine, but sometimes it just detects it and takes it down, or gives you a warning and stuff. But you shouldn't have to worry about it if you haven't got anything from YouTube. So
we did a test stream that got a copyright warning on it.
Yeah, that wasn't even public.
It wasn't even yeah. So yeah. There you go. What can we do?
Anyway.
Well, I don't really want to I feel like I'm in the doghouse a bit. Like having
What about the guitar thing?
About the guitar thing, yeah. I feel bad.
It's cool. No, it's absolutely fine. It's
well,
not.
Maybe we should sort of talk about all my charity work or something.
No, I think it's pretty clear that you support women in music.
I do support women in music.
I think we're good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You can. Someone requested that you write another blog, so maybe you could write a blog about it.
Write another blog.
Yeah, someone said, write another blog, John, earlier. We'll go back and read it, but...
When did I write a blog?
Well, probably a long time ago since someone's asking for a new one.
I wrote a blog on my website about 3 years ago.
Time for a new one then.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really interested in what I've got to say.
Well, now you have to defend yourself, so, you know. Anyway, we're going to leave it there.
Okay.
And thank you so much for sharing your Friday night with us. Or Friday morning, if you're in America. I know that some Americans said that they were going to watch. Or Friday, whatever time it is where you are. So much love to you all. And please check back in when we do our next stream. John might be in those shorts, but hopefully the start of the show will be a little bit more professional. And sorry about that.
It's going to be you on your own and be like, John got sacked.
Well, actually, speaking of that, I do want to do one where I play piano, and so you might have to like do one where you're sat behind me or something like that, because it is a bit crammed in here. But I do want to do one where I play piano, so let me know if you're interested in that at all, because that'd be quite fun. Maybe I'll do that next time. Yeah, cool. Maybe I'll do that next week. Yay.
All right. Well, just one more thing to go wrong on the technical front.
Exactly. Maybe we'll do one more stream just like this, and then I'll do my piano. Don't forget
to subscribe to Liv's YouTube channel so you get notified, and hit the like it. 9 likes. Come on, guys. 9.
Yeah.
9.
Like it, subscribe it. There's also a link below if you want to give me a tip. So, you know, just saying.
I've got a tip for you. Mention this at the start. No, there's a bell icon, isn't there? So you get notified, so you don't miss any of these high quality streams. And you don't want to miss the beginning, because that's frankly, that is the best bit, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Okay. All right. Leave it at that. We love you. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Good night.